This video shows you how to send a mailing by post, email or text in careLINK. This involves careLINK using Microsoft Access working with Microsoft Word and, in the case of emails, Microsoft Outlook. If you do not have Outlook, you can still copy and paste email addresses and/or export them to a file. Select the set of contacts using the Advanced Selection feature. In this example, we'll choose all clients as well as all volunteers, a total of 167 contacts. Use Tag to further refine your selection if there are any individual contacts to be excluded or if only a few contacts are to be included. In this example, I'll exclude or untag 3 records, leaving 164 to be eligible. There is a separate video for help on selection and tagging. Click on the Reports button. Choose the type of mailing, just postal, just email, or a combination. Text is not yet available. In this example, I'll demonstrate sending a simple letter. Choose the permission required for this mailing. It may be just something like general GDPR permission or general mailings, or it may be a specific permission for a specific mailing. In this example, I'm sending a fundraising letter, so I'll choose the fundraising mailings permission. You will see that only 16 contacts have given permission for this so far, with 148 not yet given permission or opted out. Click Next. Select the letter or label template. These are all Word documents. In this example, I'll print labels first and then generate the letter and print that. Do contact us if you want to set up or modify your own templates. We will charge for this, but it's fairly straightforward and you should only have to do this the once. So I'll click on the labels I want. Notice that 2 out of the 16 contacts will not be included because we do not have an address for them. Click on Preview and the label template opens in Word. This may take a short time. We are now in Word. You can now print the labels. When done, you can close this label document. There's no need to save this document. We now have the option to print the letters. So I'll click Yes. Before we get to do this, we can record this mailing. Select either the GDPR option or postal bulk mailings. If you choose the GDPR option, this will allow you to later exclude the people you've recently sent this mailing to. Enter some notes and click on Record this mailing. Remember that by default, careLINK hides all bulk mailings, so you won't automatically see this in the Contacts History tab. You'll have to unhide bulk mailings to see them. I'll show you this later. We can now print our letters. Click on the template required, click on Preview. This opens the letter template in Word, and this may take a short time. We are now in Word. Write or modify the letter as needed, and you can preview how the letters will look using the Preview Results button in the Mailings tab. The arrows key take you through each record in turn. When you're ready, click on Finish and Merge and choose Edit Individual Documents. This generates the actual individual letters, which you can then further personalize if needed. So we've got 14 individual letters here. Make any changes to any individual letters you want and then print them all. Finally, close both the letter documents. There's no need to save either of these. So that was a simple postal mailing. You can also do an email mailing, and in the future texts will be an option. Let's look at doing a combination mailing. These allow you to combine more than one mailing method. I'm going to send an email to everyone who has an email address and then send a letter to the remaining ones that have a postal address. And here's a tip. When you do a combination mailing, write your contents in a separate document. Then when you come to complete the email, and again when you come to complete the letter, you can simply copy and paste these contents, perhaps with a few small tweaks, without having to write it out twice. So I'll click on Combination of Above. I'll choose first to try by email and then by post. Again, in this example, I'm sending a fundraising letter, so I choose the fundraising mailings permission. As we saw before, only 16 contacts have given permission for this so far, with 148 excluded. Click on Next. 14 contacts have an email address, with 2 being excluded for now as we don't have an email address for them. Select the email template. These are all Word documents. Click on Preview. This opens the email template in Word and may take a short time. We are now in Word. Write or modify the email as needed. You can preview how the emails will look using the Preview Results button in the Mailings tab, and the arrow keys take you through each record in turn. When you're ready, click Finish and Merge and choose Send Email Messages. You can here enter a subject line, and when you're ready, click OK. And this will actually send the individual emails via Outlook. Depending upon how many there are to send, you may briefly see them in your Outlook Outbox folder and see them being sent. They will, of course, eventually appear in your Outlook Sent folder. Close the email Word document. There's no need to save this. You'll be asked if you want to record this email mailing to the 14 contacts with email addresses. Select the GDPR option or the email bulk mailing. Enter some notes and click on Record this mailing. And that's all the emails sent. This leaves us with the 2 remaining contacts that we didn't have an email address for. Fortunately, they both have a postal address, so we can go ahead and send them both a letter. Choose your letter template, click Preview, and notice that Simon Adams has no salutation following the dear. We can fix that later. Edit the letter. Click on Finish and Merge. Click on Edit Individual Documents. Click on OK to merge all documents. Now I can edit Simon's letter and fill in his name and add a personal note. In this example, it would be worth going to Simon's record and completing his salutation field so that this doesn't happen again. Now print these letters. Finally, close down both Word letter documents without saving. You'll be asked if you want to print labels for these letters. In this case, I'll say no. You'll be asked if you want to record this postal mailing to the 2 contacts. So choose Bulk Email Mailing or GDPR Mailing. And you'll notice that the notes from the first part of this combination mailing have been remembered. Click on Record this mailing If we now go to Paul Adams' record, you'll see that this mailing is not yet showing. That's because, as I mentioned earlier, bulk mailings are set to be hidden by default. Simply click the Display Hidden History tick box and they'll both appear. Our first postal mailing, you can see that I forgot to enter any notes, and the combination mailing that for Paul went as an email. If you need any support or help on any of this, don't hesitate to contact us at IT Sorted. Thanks for watching.